I've grown up being in the bank, around the bank, knowing the people who work here. It's really just like home. It's a family here, and the people who you work with every day are people that you know their backgrounds, you know their stories.
Having so many different generations of family involved in the decision-making process helps. With my grandma, having the older community's perspective on banking, having my dad and aunt's perspective on banking, and then now with my brother and I, the younger generation coming up that's of course more technology driven and everything.
It's hugely important and fantastic that my children have both decided to join Stockman Bank in very different areas. Abby's in the wealth management side, my son's on the legal side, and both seem to be doing very well and loving that. And it's so exciting as a father and as a third generation small business person to witness that, and I hope it continues.
When Colton and I were younger, gosh, I don't know, probably early elementary school, and Dad would come into the bank on the weekends. Colton and I would go around and fill all the cups in the lobby of the King Avenue branch and make sure they were all full of pens and fill up all the sucker bowls. And it was just fun to be able to come to work with Dad.
Going to the bank and finding the dum-dum suckers, and that was one of the big things. Like, you run behind the teller line and get to find some of those. You always cherry-picked and found the flavor that you wanted. When we were doing that, we were of course supposed to be running around and refilling all of the pens.
I now have a grandson. I'm hoping that we can fit him in somewhere down the road, maybe sooner than he'd want to, but it really is, I can't express how happy it makes me.
I hope that we can raise Brecken to be humble and to be proud, hopefully teaching him to work hard and where it's gotten my parents and my grandparents and great-grandparents.
He's already having fun. He walks into the bank every day and everyone knows who he is.
Very exciting times for us.
Passing on the values and the tradition and the Western values and the way of life and everything that has been passed down to me is imperative.
I think that my viewpoint or my position is kind of different than maybe anyone else in the coffee family, just because I was part of Stockman before I was a part of the coffee family. And so I think that having that initial couple of years where I was just getting to view them from the outside really provided me with a unique perspective. I think that the selflessness that they have, like with Colt, I was just so surprised or maybe encouraged by just his humbleness and genuine, way of being. Like, okay, this feels like something that could be long-term for me, which is something I'm thankful for. Being able to do something together and, being a part of this family business as a whole that's, greater than just us as an individual. It's collectively working together to get something done.
Hard work really does something special when you can actually share it with others.
The importance of working with a family-owned bank is that you are truly dealing with people just like you. Instead of dealing with, a guy in a fancy suit and tie that's over in New York that has no idea what your business looks like, has no idea the struggles that you're going through, whether it's drought or fire or the market price of cattle.
To do the right thing for the long term, not just for the short term, not just for one quick transaction, those kinds of things, but it's a relationship, it's for a longer term.
We were founded and created on Western values, hardworking individuals that had a value for other hardworking individuals and understood the struggles that people go through in order to make ends meet and make the next payment and feed your family and still take care of your neighbors and look out for one another. Being founded on that, it's just ingrained in our principles.